Hello, my name is Rayne, and thank you for joining me today for daily tarot reading for Wednesday, June the 3rd, 2015. And I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these cards. I've already blessed the space and cleared the energy using the Druid deck. I just pulled that card for Tuesday, but it was okay. Interesting, right? And I'm going to pull an oracle card from the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. So, first card we have is the Princess of Pentacles. And like I said, that was pulled for Tuesday, but it was upright. So this is in the reversed position. Okay, the Princess of Pentacles. First of all, Pentacles have to do with your physical world, the material items around you. He's a young person. Youthful, lots of vigor, okay? And so this person is learning, this person is contemplating this wheel here, contemplating things that are going on in the physical form, and has an open mind, because young people, their minds are, children. You have to think about children. They're very vulnerable and open and learn so much easier, so much quicker than adults do, especially as you get older and your mind is dull. That's why it's incredibly important to stay youthful. But in this particular card, we've got the darkened sky, but there's a bright horizon, so this person's heavy in thought now, and contemplating this, but it is open, and the fact that it's in reverse to me means that perhaps the energies need to be less focused on this. Whatever it is that's going on in your physical world that you're really paying attention to and really learning from and contemplating, you may need to just kind of take a step back and not be so focused on it, okay? Here we have the Six of Swords. Swords dealing with the mind, ideas, thoughts. Okay, in this picture, we have the people are in this boat. They're moving through water. It looks like it's a little bit turbulent. There's some waves here, but they're moving out of it, okay? This guy back here kind of looks like a hermit. He's helping to row them out of this situation, okay? And they're moving out of the turbulent waters, perhaps into a better situation. Being in reverse, I feel like that whatever situation that you're in, although you are moving, you're moving out of this situation, but you're still in it, okay? You're still in this situation. But ultimately, you are the ruler of what's going on, okay? We create our reality, regardless of, other forces going on. Yes, there are other wills involved and other people and situations, but ultimately, you are the Lord of your reality. This guy sits here on the throne. He's this dude, this guy here, he is very organized. He has his, he's got his people underneath him, but he is he's not a tyrant, and he is just. And this guy here doesn't look troubled. He doesn't look particularly happy, but goodness, he is totally in control of his reality. He looks pretty well, I would almost say content, but yeah, he's not worried. He knows that things are as he desires. I mean, we've got the Ram here, which is like the Aries. The Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and the real go-getters. They see what they are desiring for, and they just go for it. Okay, so that's the energy of this guy. He knows what he wants, and he will get it. Also, we have the eagle in the background there, having a lot of foresight, seeing from very far distances. So the call of of what this card is saying is that you need to see the full perspective of the situation in order to be able to take the proper action, okay? But this is not a card of action. This guy sits here, and maybe he's ready to take action, but he's not taking action quite yet, okay? And so take a step back, away from contemplating things so much. Get out of, it's good to understand the situation, but sometimes you need to see the full extent of what's going on. Not just the nuances of the particular details. It's sometimes you need to take a step back and allow and see the whole picture, the broad picture. You are moving out of this, whatever's going on. Things are moving. Whatever turbulence you may be going through at this moment, you are moving through it, but that doesn't mean you're out of it yet, okay? You haven't totally transitioned out of this, and that's okay, because this is calling for you to stay grounded, but at the same time, look at the whole situation from a very broad perspective, not from the details, not from the very, all the little intricacies. You need to see the whole picture. And now this card, self-initiation. Yeah. This is calling for you to be preparing yourself for the next step, okay? Self-initiation is all about motivating yourself, This particular picture, you've got the woman, and from within, this bright, shining light swirls, it swirls out, okay? It affects not only yourself, but those around you, okay? So self-initiation, you're going to need to come from a place within your own being and be ready to take action, okay? So this is an action card, but this is not an action card. This is telling you to take a step back, look at the whole situation, and be prepared to do what's necessary. Okay, so this is calling for you to reflect, but also look at all the not all the nuances, but everything that's going on, so that you can take the next step, and that next step will be the perfect step. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope that it resonates with you, and thank you for joining me, and I'm sending you blessings.